After 35 years since the U.S. added a new holiday, the federal government declares June 19 as an official national holiday. May Viandog will tell us why live. Yes, Maeve, good evening.
Good evening, Marielle. President Joe Biden signed a bill into a law on Thursday to commemorate June 19 or Juneteenth, marking the true end of slavery in the U.S. in 1865. This is the first new federal holiday since the Martin Luther King Jr. Day was established in 1986. Here's what President Joe Biden said during the news briefing.
This is a day of profound, in my view, profound weight and profound power. A day in which we remember the moral stain, the terrible toll that slavery took on the country and continues to take. What I've long called America's original sin.
Vice President Kamala Harris also explained the significance of establishing the holiday.
So as we commemorate the history of Juneteenth, as we did just weeks ago with the history of the Tulsa Race Massacre, we must learn from our history, and we must teach our children our history, because it is part of our history as a nation. It is part of American history.
For many years, advocates called and fought for the federal holiday. But the turning point was the surge of protests against police brutality and racial injustice that followed after the murder of George Floyd. Meanwhile, Bernice King, Martin Luther King Jr.'s daughter and CEO of the King Center, said that the Congress needs to do more than a ceremonial action and has called for legislations by lawmakers to prevent police violence and voter suppression. 49 states and Washington, D.C. already recognize Juneteenth as a state or ceremonial holiday. South Dakota is the last remaining state yet to acknowledge the holiday. Marielle?
Maeve, what is the difference with declaring June 19 as a holiday from now on, and how is it celebrated in the United States?
Marielle, previously, Juneteenth is not a paid holiday in some of the states that already recognize it. But the signing of the bill formalizes the holiday across the country, meaning federal employees will get a paid day off on June 19 or the closest Friday or Monday if it falls on a weekend. The celebrations and traditions also vary across the states in the U.S. Some states spend the day with festive meals, gatherings, parades, marches, and people playing games. For this year, June 19 marks the 156th anniversary of the holiday. Back to you, Marielle.
Thank you, Maeve, for those updates.